It's cold out there. I just got back from walking the dog and I've seen this on the side. I think I know what this is. Aha! I've been meaning to do these for ages and I saw this months ago. Tabletop Time did. I eventually got around to ordering Daemonettes, my first Warhammer-esque models, and I'm going to paint them. Why not? I'm going to take this coat off because it's not cold out. Howdy. Right, well, that intro was filmed filmed before Christmas and it's now nearly into January. We are here, we have these. What do we have? I've not even got these out. Okay, we have 2 sprues. It has been so very, very, very long since I've made and pulled together a model. And so we've got 10 figures. I've given these a bit of just a wash over because I've got plastic glue and whenever I try and use plastic glue they fall apart. So I'm going to try it. Let's go with the general Daemonettes. Look like that. Need heads, legs, claws. Okay, so here we are. I have some plastic glue. And as per instructions, I'm going to key this down a bit. Just give it a little bit of texture. When I did something before and I said it didn't stick, someone gave me a comment about keying the area of the models and things just to give it a little bit of texture. Because this plastic glue never works. And then we sit. We hold. And we wait. See? It's not holding. I can't be doing anything wrong. This is what this whole thing, my channel is now very much about. I try new things. And then what you're meant to do is you're meant to comment and go, you see what you did wrong there was you used plastic glue and clearly it doesn't work. Okay, it's kind of worked. Okay, what head goes on this? How do we identify which head goes on where? Hornblower has a thingy head. Liquorice has that big head. The Icon Bearer has wavy side hair. The most simple and basic and first one. Tiny little head that's not going to show up. Dollop of glue. God, yeah, she's stuck. Now I don't know if she's meant to have a tufted head or no, she's bald, so that means I've got a tuft on the top which has got to be cut off. No, she's having a tufted head. Whether she's meant to have a tufted head, I'm not sure. Or if that's part of the sprue. But she's having it. She's keeping it. We like individuality. The next one. A limb. A claw. 2 claws. No claws on there? Only claws on here. I don't know if identifying which one's which. Is this like one of those... Talking like a noob who's never put one of these together. Well, if it did, it was 25 years ago. Do we go 1 and 1 or does it matter? My head's falling off. Oh, it's doing so well. How well it's going to stay. We need one more hand. And now I'm working on number 2. And so far, that was the first time I've ever used plastic glue and it's actually stuck. I don't remember who it was that told me. Whoever you were, you know who you are. Thank you. More comments like that would be helpful. Less of the, you're an idiot. Or the, you painted that the wrong colour, hope you burn in hell. I'm going to stick close to the colour scheme of this. It might vary a bit. Either necessity or my inability to paint, which I do intend to try and practice and get better with. That's a good thing about these way the arms are. They just move away. There's not a left or right. Clever design. Whoever designed this. Well done. Shall I sing a song? I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess. And stressed, but I'm still the best dressed. I'm a mess. I want her to have that head. She's having the cool mohawk. How the hell do you make something this detailed? How do you sculpt something like this and then go, I'm going to make it so teeny, 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 tiny? I would love to know how you make these things. I do like a mohawk. I like an undercut. You can tell I like pink hair in models. It's my favourite hair colour because all my models tend to end up having pink hair. This is what I'm doing now. I'm sitting here straining my eyes. Look, this is the level of brightness I've got. What the phone sees is that. I've done 2 complete and 2 are in pieces and then 2 here, so up to 6. But this head is causing me problems, so it won't stay on. This is a long, slow process. I'm sure there's quicker ways of doing this. The problem is you put the lights on, it gets very, very contrasty and then it gets really harder to see. The problem is I end up here, off camera, like right up against my face, trying to see what I can see. Keep trying to sort of let go and see if it will stay, but then just the head falls off. I mean, I'm really impressed how detailed and well these go together and all that, but my God, they're small. How would you style a mohawk with claws? Because you need to just do that. It's getting dark in here. I can't see what I'm wearing. You can see the idea. This melts the glues together and makes a strong bond, but it takes a bloody long time to do it. Well, there we go. That's 10 Daemonettes. Next stage, spray them, and then difficult task, painting. It's dead zombie horde or dead horde or whatever. Right, we are here. Having sprayed the Daemonettes, I now have Liquorice White, and I'm going to try and paint them. I'm following paint pad. Base coat all of the flesh in white. This paintbrush feels a little bit stiff. I think this paintbrush is too big. I have a ton of paintbrushes, but maybe this. Got the towels white. Yes. Claws are dark. I think I'm going to batch paint these, so I do everything one stage at a time. I can now see that in answer to my previous question, the claws are add-ons, they're not part of them. So in order to do hair like this, the claws are put on, because you can see that this one is a hand. Okay, that's 2. We have Apothecary White. We don't have the contrast medium, so I'm going with Apothecary White, which is silver, and some Skeleton Horde, and we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, it's kind of working. Possibly the smallest brush I've ever used. Apparently, the official colours are Vulpus Pink, which is there, you can see in the corner of the screen, and Larmian Medium. I don't know what Larmian Medium is. I'm going with some Vallejo Pale Flesh colours. I'm sort of watering it down a bit, so I'm kind of going with that. I'm trying to add some warmth to the skin, apparently. This is taking like 2 hours to do this much. I'm not going for any speed records here. We have 10 flesh toned, 10 Daemonettes mostly done to flesh tone. Just do that. I think that's the easy bits done. They're up to that stage. They don't look any different from when I started, but they are. They've had 3 coats of paint. I've got to do some highlights. Liquorice White. Yeah, it's stuck. I can't get it out. There we go. Here comes the true test. I'm trying to paint the eyes in. God, this is sticking up. There you go. I've never been able to do this. It's kind of just sort of get close and then the shaking your hand. while we have this open, I can paint the staff. There, that's one. That's all that needed. Okay, I misread the description. This is just neat purple, apparently. Shyish purple. Great name. This is very odd, these paints. They're very thin. I'm not used to that. So using acrylic paint being thick and globular. Okay, next stage. The sun's doing its weird coloury thing. I've got some Venetian purple and Vulpus pink. So I'm mixing some of this together. And this is the transition between the two. So we're here. It's a very small area to mix paint for such a small thing. I feel like the claws need to be drawn out more. I don't have warp-filled grey, so I'm going with some Vallejo Pale or light grey. I'm going to pick out scales. I don't think that's really a necessary step. There's small spectacular highlights or Slaanesh grey to each scale. Really? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that. I think we're going to be adding some grey to the claws, only little highlight bits. We are not adding spectacular highlights to highlights and scales. This is like, that's ridiculous. I've realised this paint pad tutorial has like 900 different colours, so I'm kind of giving up on it. We have claws, dark purple. What's the game that the Spanish play, the sports, where they throw a ball from one end of a really long field to the other, using those sort of long scoops? That's what this looks like. Really good game. I played it once. You heard a like really hard ball. I can't remember what it's called. Cresses or something like that. That's a drink. Should film this one. While there's a bleeping noise going on, this is the cool one. That sound's been going on for about 3 models now. I'm always reminded of when Jazza used to film in the second studio in his converted garage, and he would stop because the guy next door had a leaf blower going for like half an hour, and he'd be like, I can't film because there's a guy with a leaf blower. He'd be freaked out living here, wouldn't he? Oh god, there's now a car alarm going off. Yay. 2 car alarms. Right. Next stage, back to the Vulpus pink, which is here. A little bit of wash to it and trying to wash between the gloves and the hands to just blend it. I'm weaning myself off of this tutorial that I was reading through. For the sheer fact he's got 900 different colours. Ridiculous. See, I could have done this at the same time and did the legs, because it was like, no, you have to do one, then the other. There's the other problem with the tutorial. It's not using the paint sensibly. It's not going paint this section, this section, this section. So paint this first, finish that, then do this. Okay, next stage. Highlights on grey. I'll go over with the flesh colour in a minute. The tails are white, weird. It's actually purple. Okay, this is taking a long time. I'm now highlighting the claws. I'm trying to sort of increase the production of this because it's taking too long. I'm highlighting the tips of the claws in pale colours. The Corix white, this is. And now I'm painting the clothing. I'm using Slaanesh purple and mid grey. I'm doing the bulk of the fabric. This is the base colour. I think it needs to be darker. No, I'm doing it black. There was too much purple. As much as I love purple, and I like these because they're purple, there was too much purple. You need some contrast. It's mostly just trying to get the model in the right position. I'm getting off the solo hairs. Right, still going. It's taking forever. So I'm there with her and she's kind of covered. I've got to do her hair and then I can pretty much just do some highlights and stuff and that'll be it. It won't be the best painting ever, but if I don't move soon, I'm gonna break because my back's giving out. I'm doing Abaddon black with a bit of Venetian purple, just added in, and then I want to do a coating over the armour, covering the armour in blood angel red. I want it to be a bit more closer to a red colour. Daemonette hide. Alright, he's been the hair. Big hair now. Next layer is the layer. Gem Stealer purple, and I'm literally just sort of going pretty much dry brushing it. And last, most definitely last, pink. Back again to do even more tiny details. I have Evil Sun's Scarlet because I want this to be more red. It's not in keeping with their usual, but it's going to be in keeping with my usual. So contrasty. I've gone with general gold paint rather than no pot paint. The most pigmented gold paint I could. Oh my god, we're at the last bit. I'm going to paint this gold. Last thing, I've got some Word Bearers red and some pink. I'm just going to add, mix together, create a couple of highlights. That's the red and the pink mixed together. We are finally, after far too long doing this, finished. Daemonettes of Slaanesh. It took a while, it certainly did. That paint pad tutorial was way too long. It was ridiculous. I didn't realise until stage 7 and I'm still on the boots. It also didn't help that it was like, do the feet, then do the claws, then do the armour. Whereas you could have painted the feet, the claws and the armour all in one go and get it all painted. But it was like, no, you must do this, and it was like too long. But in the end, we have got there. And it's, say it with me, not bad. They're okay. First models for too long, 25 years, and they're not the Marines, but they'll do. And it's not going to be the last you'll see of them. There's going to be an update. They're mostly there, but I think they need a little bit of a tweak. So watch this space. They will be back soon enough when I get some help with my painting technique and see if I can improve. So if you're not already and you want to see more of the Daemonettes of Slaanesh and more Marines being painted and more models being printed and more of that, then you should be hitting the subscribe button down there if you're not already on it. And also if you like diverse crafting, you know, building towers and buildings and making boards and painting flow art and all manner of stuff. Anything that's in London being creative, basically, because that's what I do. And if you like the idea of that, then please do hit subscribe and come back next time for more. If you've got tips on better ways of painting things and so forth, leave me comments down below. If you like this video and you think it's pretty good, then please do hit the thumbs up. It tells the algorithm that you've watched it and it's okay. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the thumbs up, then it helps, and then I get seen by more people, and eventually I'll get seen more and so forth. I will be back next time with more, something different. So until then, do it with me. Kofi said they have very nice bums. They're all kind of rather curvy. Find the muscles in their back, look at their necks. You might have termed the sexy demons. Have this weird singular boob, which is odd. He'll have one of them, will we? He'll have one of them. Oh, I'll have one of them. Any day I'll have one of them. What happens? I sit here on my own, talking to myself, coming up with really random things that make no bloody sense even to me. My bird have one of them any day. Oh, look at her. It takes a long time to get her hair to do that every morning. How'd you style your hair? We've got hands like that. Nearly already at the end of January. This month has gone like boom. I've got a new setup, so hopefully a little bit more organised and a little bit less chaotic. I've got a new cabinet behind me, you can't really see, but that's if I can actually get to paint. It's now 3:30. I've been trying to do this since 10 o'clock and so far nothing. I've given up on following the workshop, whatever tutorial, because his thing about painting with like 16 different types of black and different kinds of purples and things, it was just pointless. I don't have the patience or the time to do 24 coats of different kinds of black. Daemonettes of Slaanesh, share it with them, send it to them, tell them. Look, of course, you could always just send it to them, go look at the idiot who can't paint a model. That's the noise a Daemonette makes. I don't know. What's the noise a Daemonette makes? Anyway, bye now.